My intro into leg cradle combos class. We started off with the dark horse cradle. So underneath the anchor foot, looping over our lead hand, getting our thumb in there. This is the bread and butter of all cradles. Always get your thumb in there. Don't just have your freaking thumb in there like that. Don't just have the fingers in there. Whole hand in there. Now, underneath our lead leg, so we pull through that loop. And the base exit, just throwing it towards our anchor side behind us. Just like a jade belt, but now controlling all the slack with our cradles on our lead hand. And from there, we went into the, we're calling it the slack lift cradle. There's a bunch of other different slack lift cradles, but so from there, the base move of it, if it's behind us, we're gonna go underneath our lead leg, and we're gonna cancel out one of those, or half of the wrap, by doing a slack lift around our head. And from there, we just got to get out of it by sending it underneath our lead leg from the outside in, so like a prodigal kick out. So putting those two moves together, the dark horse cradle, and since it's already behind us, we can go right into the slack lift cradle. And now the third move was the anchor closed loop cradle, anchor saddle closed loop cradle. So shoot off towards our anchor side, and I scoop it with my lead hand on my anchor side. It doesn't matter if you scoop in front or behind. I kind of mix them up. It doesn't really matter for me. And then using your lead hand, by lifting it up, you can control how fast the dart comes back towards you, so that you can keep its momentum enough to keep it in your wall plane here. Before, I used to do this and I'd catch it and then kind of turn towards the other direction. It was kind of hard at first to keep its momentum, so that's another option to do. And combining those three moves, the dark horse cradle, that slack lift cradle, and since it's already between our legs, we're going to throw it towards our anchor side. And get into that closed loop anchor cradle. And since we could just do anything to get out of this, we could go right back into the dark horse cradle again and infinitely do it over again. And these are the base moves, I'd say, so that's why I made it the intro class. There's a bunch of variations you can do, just like the bonus move that we had, going from the dark horse cradle, going underneath our anchor foot, doing the slack lift, and now throwing it towards our anchor side, and getting into the lead holster closed loop cradle is technically what this one is. And from there, any shot that you feel comfortable with.